Hello everyone. In this video we will start the science chapter 2, that is microorganisms, friends and foe. Right? Microorganisms, friends and foe. In this chapter you will learn mainly 5 topics. Microorganism, right? Where do microorganisms live? Microorganism in us, harmful microorganisms and food preservations. Right? These 5 type of topics you will learn in this chapter. Let us start with the microorganisms. Right? You have seen the several kind of plants and animals. Right? However, there are other living organisms also which are around us, but we cannot see them by our naked eyes. Right? These are called the microorganisms. Right? Our first topic, microorganisms. These are called the microorganisms or microbes. Right? Both are the same thing, microorganisms and microbes. For example, you might have observed that during the rainy season most bread gets spoiled and its surface gets covered with grayish white patches. Right? If you observe these grayish white patches with the help of magnifying glass, you will see a tiny black rounded structure. Right? Do you know what is this tiny black rounded structure? It is nothing but the microorganisms. Right? So in rainy season, microorganisms have seen in the bread, on the bread. Now microorganisms are mainly classified into 4 major groups. These groups are bacteria, fungi, protozoa and some algae. Right? Some of these common microorganisms you will see in the next picture. Okay, virus are also called the microscopic, but it is not microorganism. Now in this picture you can see the some microorganisms. Right? These 2 picture are of the bacteria. Right? Small tiny structure of the bacteria. Then in this picture you can see the algae. 2 types of algae are given in this picture. Okay. In the next picture, protozoa. You can see this amoeba and paramecium. These are the protozoa kind of microorganisms. Right? And this is the bread mold. Right? We have already discussed in rainy season some organisms have seen in the on the bread. So this kind of surface you can observe with the magnifying glass on the bread. Right? Then fungi is also microorganism, and these 2 are the example of the fungi. Now let us start the second topic, that is where do microorganisms live. Okay, microorganisms may be unicellular or multicellular. Right? They live in all type of environment. Right? Ranging from ice cold climate to the hot springs and desert to the marshy land. Okay, they live in all type of environment. Okay, they are also found inside the bodies of the animals, including humans. Right? Inside our body also you can find some kind of microorganisms. Right? Some microorganisms grow on the other organisms while other exist freely. Right? Some of them are growing inside the other's body while some are growing independently. Okay, let us start the third topic, that is microorganisms and us, how we relate each other. Right? Microorganisms plays an important role in our lives. Okay, some of them are beneficial in many ways, whereas some of them are harmful to us. They causes the disease. Okay, so let us study both in detail. Okay, let us start with the friendly microorganisms. Right, microorganisms are used in various purposes. Okay? They are used in preparation of curd. Right, lactobacillus microorganism, that is lactobacillus bacteria, is useful in making curd from the milk. Right, they are useful in making bread and cake also. Right, so they are the friendly microorganisms. Some microorganisms are useful in increasing the soil fertility also. Commercial use of microorganisms. Microorganisms are used for the large scale production of alcohol, wine and acetic acid, that is vinegar. Okay, this is the commercial use of microorganisms. Next, medical use of microorganisms. When you fall ill, the doctor may give you some antibiotic tablets, capsules or injections such as penicillin. Right, the source of these medicines is generally microorganisms. Okay, these medicines kill or stop the growth of the disease causing microorganisms, and such medicines are called the antibiotics. Right, nowadays antibiotics is increased in day-to-day life. Okay, so this is the medical use of the microorganisms. Okay, one more medical use of microorganism is that vaccine. Right, in your childhood you must have been given injections to protect yourself against several diseases. Right, can you prepare a list of these diseases? You may take help of your parents and you can prepare the list of the vaccines which you have got in your body during your childhood. Okay, these days vaccines are made up of large scale of microorganisms. Right, vaccines are generally prepared from the microorganisms. Right, and these vaccines are used to protect the human and other animals from the several diseases. Right, so microorganisms are very much useful. Okay, next use of microorganism is cleaning the environment. Microorganisms are cleaner of the environment. I'm giving you example. For example, if you bury some waste of the peels of the fruits or vegetables or waste food, right, you bury these things under the land, right, then after some time, after 4-5 days or after a week, you will get the manure. Right, you will get the manure from these things, means this waste will convert into the manure by the help of the microorganisms. Right, good microorganisms. So in this way microorganisms helps us in cleaning the environment also. Let us start the fourth topic, that is harmful microorganisms. Right, we have seen microorganisms are useful to us, but some microorganisms are harmful towards us also. Right, for example, some disease that can be spread from the infected person to the healthy person, right, through air, water, food or physical contact. Right, these are called the communicable disease. Right, for example, cholera, common cold, chickenpox and tuberculosis, that is TB. Okay, these are the communicable disease. Right, now tuberculosis is a disease caused by the bacteria. Right, chickenpox, polio, these are the disease caused by the virus, and malaria is caused by the protozoa. Right, some disease causing microorganisms in animal. Right, these are the anthrax is a dangerous human and cattle disease caused by the bacteria. Right, disease causing microorganisms in plant. Several microorganisms cause disease in plant like wheat, rice, potato, sugarcane, orange, apple and other plants or trees. Okay, these diseases reduce the quality of the crop. Next disadvantage of microorganism is food poisoning. Okay, food poisoning could be due to the consumption of the food spoiled by some microorganisms. That grow on the food sometimes produces toxic substances. These make the food poisonous and causing the serious illness and sometimes even death also. Okay, so it is very important that we preserve the food to prevent it from being spoiled. Let us start the last topic, that is food preservation. Okay, let us study the common methods of preserving food in our homes. Right, we have to save it from the attack of the microorganisms. Right, so first is the chemical method. Salts and edible oils are the common chemicals generally used to check the growth of the microorganisms. So these are called the preservatives. Right, you have heard the word preservatives, right? Okay, preservatives helps us to save the food from the attack of the microorganisms. Right, so common some oil, edible oils are good preservatives. Right, common salt has been used to preserve the meat and the fish or edges. Right, meat and fish are covered with the dry salt to check the growth of the bacteria. Preservation is done by sugar, oil and vinegar also. Right, some heat and cold treatments are also used to preserve the food. Okay, these days dry fruits and even vegetables are also sold in the sealed airtight packets to prevent them from the attack of the microorganisms. Right, so in this way microorganisms are beneficial as well as they are harmful to us